Hello, I am Jenny, and this is my thought for the day for our benefice on the 23rd of January. I'm reading Hosea chapter 2 from verse 18 up to the end of chapter 3, and I'm reading it from the New International Version of the Bible. In that day I will make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, the birds in the sky, and the creatures that move along the ground. Bow and sword and battle I will abolish from the land, so that all may lay down in safety. I will betroth you to me forever. I will betroth you in righteousness and justice, in love and compassion. I will betroth you in faithfulness, and you will acknowledge the Lord. In that day I will respond, declares the Lord. I will respond to the skies, and they will respond to the earth, and the earth will respond to the grain, the new wine and the olive oil, and they will respond to Jezreel. I will plant her for myself in the land. I will show my love to the one I called not my loved. I will say to those called not my people, you are my people, and they will say, you are my God. Hosea's reconciliation with his wife. The Lord said to me, go, show your love to your wife again, though she's loved by another man and is an adulteress. Love her as the Lord loves the Israelites, though they turned to other gods and loved the sacred raisin cakes. So I brought her 15 shekels of silver and about a homer and a lethek of barley. Then I told her, you are to live with me many days. You must not be a prostitute or be intimate with any man, and I will behave the same way towards you. For the Israelites will live many days without a king or prince, without sacrifice or sacred stones, without ephod or household gods. Afterwards the Israelites will return and seek the Lord their God and David their king. They will come trembling to the Lord and to his blessings in the last days. So this book of Hosea tells of events in the 7th century BC and the life of Hosea, a teacher and prophet in the northern kingdom of Israel. Hosea uses events in his personal life as a parallel for God's relationship with the people of Israel. It's a story of love which survives betrayal, anger and punishment and leads to forgiveness and reconciliation. Hosea's wife is called Gomer. She's referred to as the wayward wife, as Hosea refers to Israel as the wayward people. Hosea is concerned that the people of Israel have forgotten God and his love for them, and have turned to worship Baal and other idols. The rulers are corrupt and on the brink of making a dangerous alliance to shore up their power. Hosea prophesies that this will end in disaster. His warnings are ignored, and indeed the fate of the northern kingdom is to fall to the Assyrians and its people to be taken into captivity and dispersed. The verses of Hosea I have read cover, though, the last part of Hosea's prophecy, that eventually God will be reconciled to his people and show his enduring love for them. The first verses are like a poem, with God telling Hosea what it will be like when that reconciliation takes place. God will arrange things so that man will live in harmony with the animals and the birds and all the creatures they share the world with. War and bloodshed will cease, and love and compassion will prevail forever. It's a wonderful picture of what it's like to be fully reconciled to God, to be restored to paradise. The promise of universal peace echoes verse 3 in chapter 2 of Isaiah, where they say, they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. But I don't think God is referring just to some far-off end point. He wants us to find him now and live with him as an object of his life. We should not be seduced by false idols, fall prey to temptation, or satisfy our selfish needs at the expense of others. We may fail to live up to our side of the bargain, and fail constantly, but if we seek him out, he will forgive us. God tells Hosea, Go to your wife now, take her back and show her the extent and durability of your love. So Hosea goes to his wife with gifts and tells her, "You are to live with me for many years, and I will live with you." On Friday, Jill took us through Psalm 139. The last part of that psalm perfectly captures up my prayer after reading this passage from Hosea. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me, and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offence in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Amen.